Good evening, everybody. This is another Saturday, another great Saturday. And I feel good today. Been busy trying to do video promotion for the play project because we've been closed my wife's center has been closed for 2 weeks. So and there's a lot of cases of coronavirus cases, so people are scared to come out. So we got to do some nice work to reassure them. Okay, now one of the reassuring factors is the Mahavidya Goddesses within us. How do we actually? What does the Mahavidya Goddesses mean to each one of us? That's the most important thing. Now, we always think of God above us, the mother, the mother energy which is in heaven. Everybody thinks about praying to Parvati, Lakshmi, or Saraswati when they want love and power. They pray to Parvati. When they want money, they pray to Lakshmi. When they want education, they pray to Saraswati. Now, Goddess Saraswati doesn't give you knowledge. Neither the Lakshmi gives you money. Or Mother Parvati gives you inner strength and inner beauty. But the aspects of her, okay, the energy that comes off her are the other deities known as the Mahavidya Goddesses, Durga, and so forth. And they're the one that actually resonate with us at our level. So when we think of that, we think about how we're going to, what are the things we need to know? What can we do to improve this energy? Okay? Then we're thinking in terms of different forms of meditation, which the most important thing is this: you could always remember that mantra and yantra are very important. Comes also mudra. Okay, they're the important things that we have to think about. How do we make this vehicle, this temple that we have, okay, allow us to get into that space that we live in harmony with the universe. So to live in harmony with the universe, as far as Tantra is concerned, it's part of the goddess's journey. How we journey with the goddess, how we transform our lives. Then we come to the 10 wisdom goddesses. They are also known as the wisdom goddesses. Why are they known as the wisdom goddesses? Because they are the ones that gives us knowledge within the goddess. They're known as the goddesses of knowledge, okay? The forms of goddess that works within our level of energy. They provide us with that strength, that power, that where we, like for instance, Kali, she lets us understand time. Time is very important in essence, because without understanding the energy of time, we cannot totally live in this world in harmony. Okay? Kali also gives us that new beginning, that opportunity to go from darkness to light. Okay, she also gives us a state of nirvana, the state of being, feeling bliss. As she's also the goddess of in the Kundalini. Okay, she's also become Mother Kundalini. And she also has an essence of air, the element of air she controls. And she's also the power of action Okay? And a lot of you may not think, oh, when I say she's also beauty. When we think of Kali, we think in terms of fierce, long tongue, blood pouring, fangy tears, but not so. She is actually very soft, divine mother, because she is the first one that comes the fastest among all the gods and goddesses. She's sorry, not god and goddesses, because there's only one god and goddess, okay? All the deities, all the Devadas. She is the one that comes to us the fastest. To reach her is a lot more easier than to reach any other goddess. So now, when we think of that, when we think of her, we got to think about what she represents. Okay, which part of our body that when we do her mantra, where do we focus on? Basically, we focus on Kali, we focus on the throat, we focus on the heart, and we focus on the navel. Then you have Mother Tara. She is the power of your word. She's also one. Now, if you notice one thing, a lot of the goddesses are involved with their throat chakra, because your throat chakra is the one that can either make you or destroy you. If you speak the language of the gods, that means you speak the right words. You're conscious of what words you use, how you use it, and how you progress. If you're affirming, all your words are affirming your divinity and your softness and your grace, then you find that you progress very well in life. But if you use your voice to complain, whinge, bitch, get angry, express anger, you don't consciously think about the words you use, then you also destroy yourself. So speech is very important. As much as your tone of mantra will empower you, speech, everyday speech also is like mantra. They either would empower you or destroy you or disempower you. Destroy is a bit too harsh a word, because you know why? Destroy, that means you die. You're dead. Nah, you don't get destroyed, but you get disempowered. Then you have Mother Tara, as I said. Tara is the one for speech. Her, like Shiva, Tara is very close to Shiva. Her main bija sound is Om. And she controls the sound and breath. She also, like Matanji, she also is involved in knowledge, your speech. And she's got the sort of an essence of Mother Saraswati as well. So you're going to find that, as I said, you're going to find a lot of them that resonate with, which deals with your throat chakra. So that brings to this fact that your throat chakra is very important. So always be conscious, okay, when you're speaking, that you don't speak for no reason, and you're conscious of how you speak. How you mention, use your words. Can you give me a second, because I forgot to turn the lights on. Yeah, this brightens the room a bit. Yeah, so as I said, we have to be conscious of how we use our voice, how we speak, because they would either make us or defeat us. So doing yoga, doing all of this, and not being conscious of how you use your voice, then you are not doing yoga because you're not conscious. Consciousness plays a very big part in this work. We will, because I want to go through this, and then before we start doing a bit more mantras as well, because mantras are the main thing. How you do it, how you send the frequency down. Now, then you have Tripura Sundari. She represents the beauty of the three worlds. So if you want, one of the major things that we want to achieve, and especially women, when it comes to the womb, you want Tripura Sundari's energy and Bala Tripura Sundari's energy to be alive in you. One of her bija is Kleem. Okay, Kleem makes it, works with your second chakra, with karma, with pleasure. So, as I said, she's the purity. She represents purity. She represents knowledge. She's the queen of the three worlds. She's also sometimes known as Raja Rajeswari, the supreme ruler of the universe. So, when we think of her, there's so many aspects of her, which I'll talk later in one of our sessions. But now I just give you the basic. Then one of the goddesses I like because it's easy to do, her mantra is very easy. That is Bhuvaneswari. She like Tripura Sundari, but she's the queen of the universe. She's got that power of love. You want love, peace, and inner joy. You have to work with her. And her mantras are very simple. So when you want to meditate on love, like a lot of people say, I want to be loved, I want this, I want that. One thing, a lot of things is great, but working with the energy to have it is another thing. Then there's another great goddesses, like I like to pray to Bhairava and Bhairavi. Bhairavi again is about speech. She's also into wisdom. But the most important thing is this. She's the woman warrior. So it gives you the power, gives women the power. Now, when I mean power, not to fight, but to have the strength that you're divine and you don't need to compete with anyone else. Because the womb makes you powerful. The reason why, if you look at YoniTantra or a lot of Tantra teachings, they always talk about the male worshipping the mother, or worshipping the yoni of the mother, or the womb of the mother, because she is the divine power on earth that allows humans to be born again. The womb provides the vessel for a soul to come to earth. It is the most important essence of creation. Okay, so that doesn't mean we men are not important, but we are also very important. That the power and the strength is what women have. It's their strength and their power, because their Shakti is power, that makes them special. And their quality should be, okay, about strength, about being a warrior, a spiritual warrior. When I mean spiritual warrior, it's not about fighting. Then comes an Jinnamasta. Now, for anything that we want to do, if we want to go on a spiritual journey, or we want to awaken the power of the womb, we need to get rid of the ego we have. Because in that image of Mother Chinnamasta, you find she cuts off the head. Okay? So, which means she goes beyond the mind. Okay? The question is that she goes beyond the mind and she is the light. So, in that case, to go beyond the mind in relation to the womb is because with males, the Ida and Pingala flows from the perineum right up to the third eye, okay? But for a woman, it comes close to the opening of the vagina. And she is also the goddess that protects the gateway to the womb. So the power of a woman is the womb. Okay, your vagina is the gateway. The opening in the vagina is the gateway to the womb. The ultimate thing is the womb, okay, not the vagina. Because a lot of people think yoni means the vagina. No, the yoni means the whole reproductive organ. And Chinnamasta, Ida and Pingala flows from Ida, Pingala and Susumna flows in that area, closest to the opening. So you think in terms of your left side, your right side, and your center channel when you're dealing with Mother Chinnamasta. So she helps you. She also helps you transform your gunas, rajas, tamas, and sattvic guna. So there's so many functions she has. And she has the power to destroy as well. When I mean destroy the demons within you. And because she goes through close to the perineum for men and the opening of the vagina, which is close to the perineum in a woman, she's also associated with the mother Kundalini. So when you think in terms of Kali is mother Kundalini, okay, so is Mother Chinnamasta. So then you put the close parallel between Kali and Chinnamasta. And I think I've taught you all last week how to do Chinnamasta mantra again. I'll talk about it today again. Then comes the mysterious Dhumavati, the smoky one. When I mean smoky one, what does she do for us? That's important. Why do you... She's the grandmother spirit, okay? She's the one, the primordial darkness. She's void, okay? So she helps you go through those areas, okay? She's the power to make you go beyond suffering. So Dhumavati is important, and she's like Kali. She has the same energy as Mother Kali, and she also has a place in the heart chakra. Now come to Bhaglamukhi. I like her mantra because when you do her mantra, there's a nice rhythm to it. She's the power of silence. Okay, she can silence people who talk bad about you. She has the weapon of Brahma. Okay? She stops people from speaking, but the most important for me is that she makes our speech also strong. Give it a purposeful reason. Always the most important thing is this: how does she contribute? She makes our speech a lot more clear, a lot more purposeful. Many people have different versions of her, but this is how I feel when I do her mantra. Then we have Baglamukhi. She's very nice. Now with her, everybody speaks of her only as speech. But the question is, for me, she's also the third eye. She also is the wisdom in the third eye, which is more important. So the speech comes from the wisdom. So we need to speak about wisdom to get, because she is also like, she's a guru. Okay? So when we think of Matanji, we think in terms of the guru within us. That means the third eye, not just speech. Okay, so when you do her mantra, you focus on the sound traveling to the third eye, plus the throat. The throat is where you're making the sound. But you can make the sound and actually not affect the throat, but other parts of the body. So you have to make sure that the sound is such a way that it affects your throat as well as your third eye. So while focusing on your third eye, you do the sound, like when you go, I'm. So when I do that, very nasal, strong nasal sound, I feel my throat a lot, and I feel my third eye a lot. While I'm talking to you, you can try doing that. Then you'll find that you understand what I'm saying. Then we have nice, beautiful Kamlamika. She's in a prosperity. Like a lot of people like to think that she'll give you money. She's the goddess of the lotus. And it sort of represents spirituality, wellness, and she is same as Lakshmi or Kali in a way. And she's the last form of the Mahavidya Goddesses. And when I do her mantra, I focus it on doing it feeling it in my heart chakra rather than any other place. So now I've given you a rough idea of what each of the goddesses are. And then we can go on how to deal with each one of them. What do we do to strengthen this energy within us, to make that energy of the goddesses become alive? Then for women, you want to see how you can make it alive within your body, but also within your womb. So in women, it's got a two nice flows. One is within the body like men, and then because they have the womb, also in the womb. So before I start doing mantras, before I go into doing the mantras, do you all have any questions? Let me put it to the chat. Hold on. Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. Then I will go one step further. Then we can go and do a few mantras. Now the question is, where is the chat? Yeah. Okay, the first one I have is Banakam. Now, today I gave you a rundown of all the goddesses and how we can look at each one of them. So now because the most important thing, we got to practice the mantras. And then you can go on. Each week we will discuss a goddess and spend time doing the mantras. So while when I start doing the mantras here, you can follow me because you need to get that strength of doing the mantras properly. Like before, I did only twice each mantra. Today I'm going to do 9 of each as we can cover them. Okay, and then when we've done the 9, I want you to write to me and tell me what you feel, each one of you. Okay, close your eyes, relax, feel. Now, when you're going to do the first mantra is Kali, okay? Now, when you want to do Kali mantra, you want the sound to go to your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and your navel chakra. If you can sit on the floor, it'll be a lot more better. Because when I'm doing this live stream, I'm sitting on a chair. So there is a certain amount of the freedom to move the sound is not as good as when you're sitting on the floor. But it still can do good. But if you can sit on the floor, do sarvasana, try to keep your spine as straight as possible. And remember that every time you go to breath and sound together brings a lot more power than sound alone. Same thing with yoga exercises. Those of you who do yoga. If you do yoga without breath, you're not getting to know the energy of your body. If you do breath and yoga together, movement, breath and movement together, then you realize the energetic flow in your body. Same thing with sound. So every bija mantra I do, I'm going to breathe after each one. So I'm going So when I do the I want the sound to travel to my third eye, so that I can connect my third eye after that through my throat chakra and my heart chakra. And I keep going that way. Kreem, kreem, cream. When I do the cream in that way, I connect my third eye, my throat chakra, and my heart chakra. Then I go Reem, Reem. Then when I do the Reem, I think of Bhuneshwari, Kali as Bhuneshwari, opening up the heart chakra, feeling love, feeling inner beauty. Then hum, I go to the navel. I want the sound hum to blast all the energy in the navel chakra out, so that my past life records can be got rid of, erased. Then Dakshani Kalike Kareem Kareem Cream. Here I'm doing the cream longer than I did on the first set, because I want the sound to travel down my spine. Reem, reem, hum, dakshani, sorry, swaha. Okay, now I do the mantra without explaining, okay? Kareem, 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 Hum, hum, Dakshani Kalike Kaim 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 Hum Hum Swaha Kareem 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 Hum Hum Dakshani Kalike Kareem 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 Hum Hum Swaha Kareem 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 Hum Hum Dakshani Kalike Kareem 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 Hum Hum Swaha Kareem 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 Hum Hum Dakshani Kalike Kareem 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 Hum Hum Swaha. Now, how many of you feel the energy? It's important that you feel the energy even while I'm doing the mantra, because then you can listen to it and also get when you use your headphone, the sound travels better then even the sound that I'm doing will travel within your body. So then next time when you do it yourself, you realize how powerful it is or if it's not. So it's good to use the headphone. Even when you go into my YouTube channel and find the bija mantras that I do there, okay, it's known as the healing sound. If you play them with a good headphone, you find that it resonates really well. So it's important to use a good headphone to realize the power of the mantras. Then you get that real energy. It's important to get the energy. Okay? The next one is we're going to do Tara's mantra. Okay, her main mantra is Om. The main bija mantra. And because Om also relates to divine word, she's also throat chakra because she's also to do with salvation. Now, when you do Mother Tara mantra, you find that Om, but then there's Hreem, Stream, Hum, Pat. The Hum, Pat gets rid of the negativeness in your throat. So everything, the Hum, Pat has to be strong within the throat chakra. Okay? Then you go Om Hreem Stream Hum Pat. So if you want to add her name, then you go Hum Pat Tari Tuttari Swaha. I like, instead of just saying Tara Swaha, I like the Tari Tuttari. Okay, so you go Hreem Stream Hum Pat Tari Tuttari Swaha. 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 Om Aim Srim Hum Pat Tari Tuttari Swaha Om Hrim Shrim Hum Pat Tari Tuttari Swaha. Now I have a few questions here. Yep. Okay, I've answered the question. Now what we want to do is, since we've done the mantra for Tara, what I'll do is I'll give you the wordings as well, which I forgot to give you. The wordings of the mantra so that easier for you to do. Now we're going to do Mother Tripura Sundari mantra. And then we'll do Bhuvaneswari mantra. Okay, this one we're going to do. This time I'll teach you this version, and then as we go along, as you progress, I'll teach you a more advanced level of the same mantra. This is to do with all the chakras in your body. Okay, so you have to take it as a spiral, like a snake, going up and down from your base chakra to your third eye, back to your base chakra, and then slowly to your crown. Because Tripura Sundari, the final journey of Kundalini Devi, joining Shiva in the crown chakra, becomes Tripura Sundari. Kailagrim Hasakalagrim Sakalagrim Sao. So when you think of the mantra, you go Kailagrim Hasakalagrim Sakalagrim. So the third one, you take it up to the crown. You go from the base to the crown. Kailagrim Asakalagrim Sakalagrim Sao. Kailagrim Asakalagrim Sakalagrim Sao. Kailagrim Asakalagrim Sakalagrim Sao. Then you can also do another version of it. Is Om. I do this fourth version as well. I'm clean. So Tripura Sundari Swaha. So when you do that, you take the Om to the third eye, Hrim to the heart chakra, Om to the third eye, Kleem to your second chakra, Sau on your navel chakra, but from your navel coming up to your third eye, and then Tripura Sundari Swaha. I'm clean. So Tripura Sundari Swaha. I'm clean. So Tripura Sundari Swaha. So your soul can either go down to your base chakra or can come up to third eye. Because she's Shakti, she goes where she wants to go. You just do your sound and try to feel where she's going. I'm clean. So Tripura Sundari Swaha. Now all the sounds, like when I say Om to the third eye, you can be doing the third eye, but the sound can also travel down to your base chakra. So you, depending on how much of the M sound that you do, how powerful the M sound you do, how much it resonates, and how far it moves in your body. So then you come, I have not done 9 times each, because I just realized if I do 9 times each, then we may not have enough time to do all the mantras. To say always the intentions are great, but we have to have the time to do what we intend to do. I give you the words and then we do the mantra. Now here I do the Om, I do Hrim, I do Shrim, I do Hrim, I do Aim. So for love, we need the combination of energy. We need inner prosperity to give us the power of love. So we need Kamalamika. And we need Matanji to give us the wisdom to maintain that energy of love. Because a lot of times we go a bit cuckoo. We take our ego, the ego keeps wanting to make us not go into that, live in that space of love. So it sort of interferes with, life is not great or this or that. There's always an inner dialogue. We don't want the inner dialogue. So that's why we need the goddess. We need her. We need Matanji. We need Kamalamika with Bhuvaneswari. So the three the goddesses. Kamalamika is inner beauty. Matanji is also beauty and knowledge. And Bhuvaneswari is the goddess of beauty and love. So you combine the 3 qualities. That's why I have the mantras that way. So you go Reem. So forgot to say one other thing. All the sounds got to resonate within your throat chakra. Okay? Reem. 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 I'm Vajravairocini. Hum. Sorry, what am I doing? Going to Chinna Master Mantra suddenly. Reem. Shreem. Reem. I'm Bhuvaneswari Swaha. Hrim Shrim Hrim I'm Bhuvaneswari Swaha. Give me a minute. Hrim Shrim Hrim I'm Bhuvaneswari Swaha. So if you remember that the sound frequency is very important. If your sound frequency is not right, then everything you do is not that great. You understand? So you have to make sure that your sound frequency is always good, because what I'm sharing here at the moment is only one basic, because each one of you have a different sound frequency, and the other thing is that you also have to learn how to send the sound to different parts of your body. I do online teaching. That's why I do one-on-one online teaching, which allows people to discover how to train their voice. The part that you have to train your voice, and this is because here I can only do so much. So I give you the best I can give you, and because this is a bad time for everybody with this coronavirus and lockdown and everything else. So I like to see that you all get something that you can practice at home. They'll give you the inner strength to resist to keep having your energy piped up so that you feel strong. You feel occupied, you feel that inner divinity. And it's a difficult time for women as well, because because women need to be in a community of women. They have to be able to converse, talk, share. And this pandemic at the moment has deprived all of us of that. Even for me, I start feeling, because I haven't done one-to-one in person my work for the last year and a half, the strongest part of my life is working with people, sharing that love, sharing the energy of sound, and seeing them really open up, feeling the Mother Kundali energy moving in their body. That's very important essence of my work. Hopefully soon, hopefully within the year, this will be over. It is a dark time. It is actually, it's a dark time, but when we do our mantras regularly, if you keep occupied, keep yourself occupied, do work that you can build. Like Annalisa, you're doing well in the group that you started, and you're doing nice videos. Keep doing those things. Keep inspiring yourself that you're doing something good for the world. And then you find that your life, the dark energy, the dark times won't be as dark for you. For me, the only lacking here now is that I don't go out of the house, and people cannot come to see me either. That's the only thing that is, because I don't run an ashram, because I like students to learn. I like to have students, but I don't like to have followers, people hanging around me, because they never actually grow. I like that independence when you can learn on your own, and I'm there all the time in spirit with you, not physically with you. And if there is a need for you to be in physical around me, then you have the option of coming. But at the end of the thing is, you still have to go and do your own work, because to be on the spiritual journey doesn't mean you go and hang around ashrams. You're spiritual. What I call you is a hang arounder. You're not spiritual because you hang around a spiritual center. You're spiritual when you do sadhana on your own, 2-3 hours of sadhana every day. And you do inner sadhana, not outer sadhana. Because everybody, I mean, if you follow the YouTube, most of the channels you find, there's beautiful voices, beautiful songs. They're singing glory of God. You don't want to sing glory of God. God doesn't need you to sing glory of God. You need the sounds to travel into your body. So stop singing and focus on the sound traveling into your body. Focus on the energy going into your body. Focus on waking up all the Devadas inside of you. Dina Shakti Yoga is more important than actually working for the outer worships. And if you do outer worship, the sound has to travel within the secondary focus can be on the outer. Like people who have, like I have merus in front of me when I'm doing mantras. Occasionally, I need a reminder that I'm connecting with the meru. And what happens when I use the meru, which has got 5 metals? The energy gets permeated into the meru. Then the meru itself becomes the energy that contains the area. It's sacred. The meru is a sacred geometry that attracts sound frequency and holds it together. It's always good to invest don't worry about getting photographs of goddesses or buying all the statues that are more ornamental statues rather than real. The real statues got 5 metals in them, and they're really heavy. And then the other ones, but to worship the Mahavidya Goddesses, You can either buy a Sri Chakra, but metal one, engraved in metal, or each of the individual goddesses, they have a yantra. You can buy them and have all the 10 and start worshipping, doing puja each different days with different of the yantras, so that the energy gets permeated into the yantra and forms as a protective dome around the area that you use, they live on. For me, if you're a Kali devotee like me, then you worship her. If you're a Baglamukhi devotee, then you worship Baglamukhi. Then you have a yantra for her. You can do it that way. So always have a yantra for Lord Ganesh. Okay, so always do Lord Ganesh, and then the one of the whoever goddess you choose to work with, or God. And then if you can also get all the nine planets, yantras for the 9 planets, or you can buy one of those but when you buy one, then you make sure it's a big one, where you have all the 9 planets in each one of them there. So you can actually focus more clearly on which planet you're doing for the day. So we will meet again next week, and we will talk more about the Mahavidya Goddesses and do a few more mantras next week. Have you all got any questions? While you're thinking or typing the question, I'll do Dhumavadi mantra. Dum 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 Dhumavadi Swaha. Dum 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 Dhumavadi Swaha. Dum 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 Dhumavadi Swaha. So nobody has any questions, so I'll say Vanakkam everybody, and thank you for being here. Thank you for the messages. I'll speak to you all next week again. Until then, please do practice your mantras and keep smiling, keep feeling alive, and your mantras will help you go through this dark state of this pandemic. If not for the pandemic, I wouldn't be doing this as well. So in a way, it's made me sit down and say, okay, I want to contribute something to the world. Tomorrow I'm doing, actually, instead of those who follow me on Facebook, you'll find the link there. I'm doing Zoom session, so actually you can talk to me. I want to see how that works out, because it didn't work out well for me so far. But hopefully tomorrow we'll have a nice conversation. So see you all tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you for being here.